I want to share with them all the area and the stupa first. Mm. We have many days, Monday to last night, until just basically kind of finish. Every day, 7 to 8 or 9 p.m.s.
Wonderful, Khenpo. Beautiful.
It looks wonderful, Khenpo.
Okay, so I use my phone and I can explain you.
Uh-huh.
Better is we can see the super.
Khenpo, we don't see anything with your phone.
Can you spot like that with the phone? Not the
Sure. Thank you for your patience. I'll spotlight now, Khenpo. We can't hear you, Khenpo.
It's working. Okay. So no, okay.
Yes, perfect. Thank you.
Wow. So this space is from Mexico City to 1 hour drive from Mexico City. Little bit more than hours. So it's very unique place, special mountains. Many in the city has many spiritual people live. More spiritual people live in the region, this area. So this mountain, people see many Buddha's heads, images, and who the bird stupa here. So he always see here is a Buddha's image in these mountains. So that's why he love in this space. And then we have this is the stupa. It's very big. Yesterday we have a ceremony, so that's why lots of flowers rise on the ground. So consecration, auspicious prayers. Khenpo Koncho Jamsen Rinpoche, he come here yesterday, also shared the teaching. Yesterday and the day before, like many days, whole day we practicing. Lots of people inside is fully. And so then this is the pillar. The pillar is the stupa. In this pillar has 8 directions. So this is Achi mass, and all the tatas up to this ground level, and this second layer is always tatas. So we have many thousands of tatas inside here. And then Zambala treasure, down below the Zambala treasure, so different wares, and the special objects. So this tata is 1 floor, 2 floor, 3 floors, or is tatas, lots of tata. And then tata is also decorated very strong, like put in the fire, how to say, make the strong, kind of sense stones. And then this layer, this other 3 or layer is mantras. Then this has 8 directions. We have 8 different statues in the round. And this is the Kanjur text from Tibet. This Pema Sambhava black marble is everywhere. Nowadays, he is everywhere. So then also when we do the offerings, some we can do in this side too. So now we're going to closing this whole area. Tara stupa statues. Yeah, so this is the view of the mountain from here. The parking lots, where the entrance come from. Okay, so now I think that's it. Maybe do this way to see the pillars. We have lots of mantras, chachas, and other many different texts. This has 8 directions. Pillar has 8 directions. Stupa has also 8 directions. Stupa also 8 directions. Okay. So that's it. Can you hold this? I have to go to computer. Can you unmute my laptop?
Yes.
Can you charge this phone? Okay, that's it, the stupa. Do you see?
Yes, beautiful, Khenpo. Thank you.
So now we're going to do the thing, opening prayers. We have Achi teaching, right, today?
Yes, that's correct, Khenpo.
Okay, so now we do some short first, starting from daily prayer with Achi, and then I'll share the Achi's teaching. So we go to daily prayer. Zanje jidan zojen jonam loy zanjo borde dane jabzenje dage jin so jibe zonam jen rola benzer zanje drabare yo Sanje jidan zojen jonam loy zanjo borde dane jabzenje Dage jinso jibe sonam jenro la bensere san jenro bar yo. In the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Example, I take refuge and try attain enlightenment through the merit of practice and generosity and so on. May I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Simje damje dewa dan deve jadan dembara jorje dongara dan dongara je jadan drawara jorje. Dongara mepe dewa dang mandrawa jorje nyeren jadang nyedang drar Danyom se me bala ne bara jorje Buddha Shakyamuni Achi me dongba nye dan den yong ge na wa inga me song jo yume ze ram be nang Chu Jin Jam Tse We Ren Jen Tre Zan Ren Jen Sen Tre Pe Nye Da 东巴音聪美小家心根内世间多见千代百世几个松松多结结中有啥也三诺啥家雷强啥有娘家得是龙子南世界热达了世界半巴一切我是查问开眼将业为世界内定就中法座将真可觉用个人真把咱们世间谈你南着的万求个把事话交给你呗。当年见波萨，年节见波祖的你们先，从那莫浪见波阿家代，贝格拉达人安真的是么多，东巴土杰进来三次路，大雁歌颂给走龙九节，跟上节不真的没年波，东面那啥的东马里巴。年年就把这个所说的下，把当所是绝不给我呢，这种啥啦就是也让我。少见家结局将可乐走，手就就们就把这歌的说了，就能能看到我一些个，地上碰见了没把这有木结。得是那我见见这东家，这不是个大的那玩人族，大个的松沙不个做就，卡将着我跟那边来的，就家了不大的你之间，就家为公帮的把它修。大家你们做完公民党，都接老把它送回家庭来。现当今的人间南宋节，南外今日期间真来年，得是将军从没记不了，一切的百年的所人的那。人家当家全部满年晚上就把的土鸡金针做喇嘛东巴兄弟，引起把这兄把养大把这做不上街把这家肉。家家都把那样子老去都叫人求，那么东巴兄弟的引起把这兄把养大把这做不上街把这家肉，家家都把那样子老去都叫人求。那么东巴兄弟的引起把这兄把养大把这做不上街把这家肉，家家都把那样子老去都叫人求。Supreme Teacher, Bhagavan Tathagata, Ahara, Compellant Perfect Buddha, Glorious Conqueror, Shachamane Buddha, to you I pay homage, to you I may offer anything I take refuge. Deya Domine Mene Mahamane Yesoa, Deya Domine Mene Mahamane Yesoa, Deya Domine Mene Mahamane Yesoa, Deya Domine Mene Mahamane Yesoa. Deya Domine Mene Mahamane Yesoa, 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 Deya Domine Mene Mahamane Yesoa. Deya Domine Mene Mahamane Yesoa, 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 Deya Domine Mahamane Yesoa, Deya Domine Mene 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 Mahamane Yesoa, Deya Domine Mahamane Yesoa, Omane Mene Mahamane Yesoa, Omane Mene Mahamane Yesoa. 东北各类一些节，我自然拿走呗，南外前辈大当三节，当节节日巴当节萨里，对巴前辈浪节用的自然的节的什么都别撒弄巴尔就。So here we meditate a little bit and also you're visualizing Buddhas in the stupa and later they're eating and the later it's rising from stupa from the Buddha's body and dissolve to your body and releasing your all negative karma and then rising the enlightening qualities within your mind. So we meditate here. Now go to Zambala. Namo Lama Benjo Jere Se Gongjo Song La Da Jam Jen Kanya Ma Jere Sen Je Na San Je Do Bar Sem Je Do Ran Se Ma Je Dong Be Nga Manga Sar Dong Ri Be Za Ranye Aryan Zambala Kasara Saye Bejong Da Yong Be Norjo Nelen Zeng Rinpoche ye jinje zhe be ma dawe din den de yum zhou den de zeng zhe korden kan zhou de ye ko rang rang san zeng jin dang jie jie wo nan da jin re ze jarwa ce la ring a da lama or jin yam yom jie nang la rang yin me bai Jiao sar dong long de jin zam le du gar da we den du zong ha jian chen wa sar wong chi jiang chu sing la sim jin zhi jiong se su per nge zhe gen de da den sing la nge zhe jiang be jiong be ma zhuo da yan zang ba la zhe da ya hong be hong be ma zhuo da yan zang ba la zhe da ya hong be hong be ma zhuo da yan zang ba la zhe da ya hong be hong be ma zhuo da yan zang ba la zhe da ya hong be Om Be Ma Zhou Da Yan Zang Ba La Zhe Da Ya Hong Be Om Be Ma Zhou Da Yan Zang Ba La Zhe Da Ya Hong Be Om Be Ma Zhou Da Yan Zang Ba La Zhe Da Ya Hong Be Om Be Ma Zhou Da Yan Zang Ba La Zhe Da Ya Hong Be Om Be Ma Zhou Da Yan Zang Ba La Zhe Da Ya Hong Om Be Ma Zhou Da Yan Zang Ba La Zhe Da Ya Hong Be Ar Ne Sa Se Som Je Se Nar Se So Pam Je Wan Dan Nyen Zha Ce Su Pam Je Nyen Zha Wan Tang Ga Ya Wa Ga Ze Da Wa Xiang Ge Re So Ha La So Je De Or Jin Yen Se De Rang Re Me Me Ga De Long De A Ge Wen Zhou Gen Be Mi Len Zhou Jin Or Jin No Le Yin De Zha Xi Xiu Achi Om So Bava Shida Sarva Dharma So Bava Shida Hain Dong Be Ngang Le Yege Shikar Bo Jo Shede Le Uba De Me Ban Chi Be San Je Dan San Jo Sen Ba Nam Jo Tser De Rala Den Shede Yong Se Jir Ba Achi Kum Do Karmo Yen Ne Sham Ni Je Di Je Nem Ba Nap Sa Dar Je La Le So Rumbo Je Na So Je Jin Ba Sa Yen Na Nge Gar Je Me Long Zin Ba Ne Ma Wong Da Da Di Song Zip Sa Yung Na Yi Yin Je Na Wa Nam Ba So Wa Dam Na Gun Do Dam Je Yung Wa Ra Jo Rang Ge Do Kara Da We Jin Go Ra Je Den De Shi Kar Bo La Nga Ji Go Wa Ra Jo Om Mama Sa Ra So Ha Ya Ran De Sarwan De Ran Zan De Mama De Hong Be So Om Mama Sa Ra So Ha Ya Ran De Sarwan Ran Zan De Mama De Hong Be So Om Mama Sa Ra So Ha Ya Ran De Sarwan De Ran Zan De Mama De Hong Be So Om Mama Sa Ra So Ha Ya Ran De Sarwan Ran Zan De Mama De Hong Be So Ha Re yin zang yin so par den jie jie zhong gu do ga mar jir min jin wa jin kor we lo da gen ze o nga ma de jin ga de ran jie par mo de xia re jie sa ni xie zin zong be ge sa ye zha re nin ba gen jia zhou yong ba do nan ye yin or wen zing zhe ba bo la nge zhou gen zhe re jin sa wo na nge nab za ge la ser Rinpoche jin dar je je bin pur jeb ze jin ze je da ngen bo je yen dar ngen bo ser sa ser be jin dar jin lo ne me me yo jin sor sa wo dar den serge ga den de yin so par den la mo ye be ser nin je je be bo nye chom zhe do la me ne jin kan de so je go chen le ye den zhen me ngang zer ji pin som so ne par je zhe gong de long ju be ser ga song gen ze ma ten ba song ser dor man de ye la to dang je gor jor wen chen len zu ja rue den song de den hua mo je reng ju be yin jong we dam ze ji a ji je zhong ko dang je ba la so lon ju dong 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 gen zhom zu ja rue den song de den hua mo je reng ju be yin jong we dam ze ji a ji je zhong ko dang je ba la so lon ju dong 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 gen zhom zu ja rue den song de den hua mo je reng ju be yin jong we dam ze ji a ji je zhong ko dang je ba la so lon ju dong ranye dorje namjara ma ke je sarve je zo den je den som go na je che ke ran yin jin de yo do ke sa won bam ye rang yang kan che zai nam je ma da zhe ma gen jiang yen la ya hong a hong yin zhi ju zhe ngo wo sa mi ye de zhe rang yin jin nam ba so se ren den zhe ba ye dong song gang wa ju hong a hong a hong a Namma sarva dada gada bayom bijom beke sarva de ganga de savarena eman ganga na gamzo Namma sarva dada gada bayom bijom beke sarva de ganga de savarena eman ganga na gamzo Namma sarva dada gada bayom bijom beke sarva de ganga de savarena eman ganga na gamzo Oma garo mogan sarva Aden de benadu de on a hong pe so a oma ga romo gan sarva dharmana aden de benadu de on a hong pe so a oma ga sarva dharmana aden de benadu de on a hong pe so ra ye ye ne len je zhe ba ye ma je sar zo sang wei jian gong de jian zhen xie se so rui den song ne ye xie le la zhi bei zha ge ma ga dang dang la ne bei su ma jiu ji jie yin le jie me ge zhi ba ye xie jie den zhen 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 ge le jie du dang ji ge le ne de le xie se se Nang gan den zang yu wen ba rui long jie ba me le ne zha de zhe ne jie yin jie mo a ji na nam za zha gui du ban de se le xie se se ye xie yin le jie me ge zhe ba le dang ye xie dam zai wang ge la rang rang ren den jia wei den song se xie jie wang zhang ko dang jie ba na Nam jor dong wei nga ron ro da zhou bei zhe jie bin yang mo len se le jiu ren san de de zi jiang so jie re dang zang nian de dang zai sa ma za za hong ba ra la la hui hai hai ban ge ya ge ya jia sa ma ya za yin so la mong kor dan je ba ge ran ran den be din lan ji ba ra yo ngen jo ra ye zhe ren jiu zhen jiang so jie le nga ye song ge be sang sa du jie de ren na de su sang ye zagar ge son je sin je do jo non sa bo se be mo lam je de zi da ge dong gen zhe de ren la la sang ju ben de dong ju ge rang za ra de zhe dang me zang sang yin da je ni mong se ru me jo na zo da da za re je be da a ga re zen de ga ma zhi zang de re ga yu ba da li da ba la so je yin na de zi zhi de dang je dan se ma o go re za dong na zo je den de re jin de ren de be sang ju de sa wa ji be bar de la ma sang ye dam dor je nam je kor je sang den song zo mo yin zo chi je zhe le je ga zhe yi xin ga zhe ma tam zen kan zhe wang ge kan zhe ma sa zi zhe zi ma song sang a ma ning ge so ge不知道真来trong mô mơ mô khổ đăng chế xa xa mân na đông ge so nam dai ma mô kan zhu ma le tam chế sang kan re xe re chế se be tam ba nai jo mo tra shi se ye wang song ma lam mi re yen chế nga jam ra ra dan de ma ju nin kor dan chế ba sang da ja dan de nam ji re ba bo go we la dang ju je song me so ga ju den ba ren ji song se ba re jar je song ma jam zo sang ge ju la dang da la po ju tam jeb dan nyam jem kon jem no je dong jem ni ro wa sen na ra je da ten yo so me sang jong gen sang ge da je ra ne dar sang ji jo ga sam mo ye lo song ji shen yong cha se ji ren de ar ju me den jen ge xie wa dai ben zo sam ba ji yen zhe ba re xiu jie de ren la so wan du do ji ji zhu me wan bang du den zi se na sang wa ye ji ji zhu me wan bang du jie zhi de ge na so je ji ji zhu me wan bang du me ge de ya ro mo ye ji ji zhu me wan bang du ma dang sa ja den zen je ji ji zhu me wan bang du se be se mo den do wa ji ji zhu me wan bang du ye de se wo le sa wa ji ji zhu me wan bang du yi yin no ro dar ge wa ji ji zhu me wan bang du yar je jam zo dar je ba ji ji zhu me wan bang du jar di ma no per je ser ji ji zhu me wan bang du yin zhu zhong yin dong zhou ser ji ji zhu me wan bang du song ma me da dar yen kong de den yon no ju jen de zen ba yo ben zo gen de ren da ge yang de len sa yang jam zo yen de jie re song ma de jian jian nam jian nian bo den ba ren jian song den zen be jie den ba ren zo da jia me no kor jie lai ye la zha xi long ju be si se zha jia chong gen do kan ne go ga da na ro so ka yo dong gen ne ge wan de yen de la de ji se zhu bo ge me jen ja na ra ge sa dom kor we jam zo gen ba re shu okay so no daily prayer we live there and I'm going to share with you here the Achi some stories from this book. So this book is brand new. Can't we say brand new? It's actually month ago, like first copy month ago it comes, but still making copies. And we can say it's brand new. Then this story or compose this, different teachers sharing Achi, different like experience with Achi Drolma. So mostly Achi means Dharma protector, and so then Dharma protector has two different Dharma protectors. One is called wisdom Dharma protector, another is we call the ordinary or the worldly Dharma protectors. They have two different Dharma protectors. So wisdom Dharma protector is emanation, the Yidam deities. Same as Mahakala, Achi, they are emanation, Yidam deities. Like Mahakala is sacred Chakrasambhara, outer inner level is Chinreze, then outer is Mahakala become, Dharma protector, is Yidam deities become, rising to the Dharma protector, manifestation, Yidam deities manifestation. Achi Drolma is inner is Varja Yogini, secret level is Varja Yogini, inner level is Tara, outer Nirmanakaya form is Achi, is deity, Yidam deity is emanation. So it's called wisdom Dharma protectors. All these wisdom Dharma protectors we can use like same as Yidam deity, same as Dharma protector or in Dakini or any ways you can, different ways you can practice. So Guru Yidam deity is or is Dakini is oneness is like we can use Achi is all this three roots too. So reason is Achi is wisdom Dharma protector. So no. Then worldly Dharma protector is like we call Pehar and many these worldly Dharma protectors. They are worldly Dharma protector, not the wisdom Dharma protectors. The Pema Sambhava, he subdued them. Pema Sambhava subdued them, make them become Dharma protector. So we cannot take refuge to them. We cannot, rely on until enlightenment. We ask them help remove obstacles and help for my spiritual practice. They can support, but they cannot liberate us, using their object of refuge. So then that's you have to know. Then another here, and this book cover behind, this from Choba Jiktin Sumgung. Choba Jiktin Sumgung, what he mentioned is my Vajrayana, most powerful and famous ska dancer. You bring immeasurable means to subdue negativity. You have never broken your promise to protect and care for us yogins and yoginis. So Jiktin Sumgung is, connection with Achi is, Achi means great-grandmother, so Jiktin Sumgung is great-grandson. And that's why called Achi, name is Achi means, like, the full name is Achi Drolma. And until Jiktin Sumgung was born, her name is Drolma, not Achi. Drolma. So when Jiktin Sumgung was become born and he's become very renowned, also I think like famous teacher, and then people call Achi and Drolma. So first actually when she was a young child, his name is Drolma. That we are called Achi Drolma. Drolma is her name. The parents giving names Drolma. Drolma means Tara. Why is we parents give her name as Tara? Because when she was born, she chant Om Tare Tu Tare Tere Soha. So then parents think she's emanation of Tara, and then her they give name is Tara, and then the village people give name is Chichi. Chichi means like she practiced Dharma all the time. When she was young, child is only Dharma. And then people calling her is Chichi Drolma. So because she is Chichi Drolma, name is until Jigten Sumgong was born. Then when Jigten Sumgong was born, is people calling Achi Chichi Drolma. So right now people mostly call Achi was only just one part of the name. So then Jigten Sumgong he establishing the Gongkaju lineage, and he inviting one of a famous master from India. So they both are in the Digong there in his main monastery. And then this famous Indian scholar master, he hearing voice from the sky. He hearing the Dhammara songs from the sky. And this is like Dhammara. These songs he hearing in the sky. So then he didn't see anything, but he hearing all this voice in the Dhammara's like voice something from the sky. And then he asking Jigten Sumgong, I hearing this voice in the sky is what is that? So then Jigten Sumgong told him, this is my great grandmother Achi. So that's why then names started Achi. And so she has this three different names there. Every name has the reason and the meanings. And then Jigten Sumgong so pressed to Achi in this one. You have never broken your promise. You protect and care for us yogins and yoginis. So Achi is when she passed Nirvana, is the location is Kham Tibet. Then there, she passed Nirvana. That time, she created many sadhanas, texts, herself. So she created text, practice herself, and she gave it to her students. This is my text. When you need it, you call me. Use this text, practice. And now I'm starting. Now I'm going to Dharma protector. I'm become 1,000 Buddhas Dharma protector. Especially, she said my lineage. Lineage protector. Lineage is like become, her family lineage. And then it's the family lineage. She also long term, before she married, she told her husband reasons why we have to marry. It's like married is not ordinary, worldly marriage is for benefit for other beings. So our family lineage comes many spiritual teachers, and they benefit others. So she said, I'm protecting all these lineages. Then that's when Jigten Sumgong her mention is yogin and yogini, you are loving like a mother to her child. And truthful and protective as a sister with her brother. You bring to us the feeling of a child's love. Your beauty is as radiant as the sun, and you walk with quick dignity. My mother, my great-grandmother. So that's from Jigten Sumgong, from the key of Vajrayana teachings by Lord Jigten Sumgong, in which he praised her using these profound and beautiful words. And then Jigten Sumgong also created many sadhanas in the daily prayer we're doing Achi after mantra. Also the prayer is created by Jigten Sumgong. So then Achi is the main story I think most of you know. So today I don't go to main story, okay? Main story is like Achi, her biography, where she was born, and where she benefit others, sharing teaching, how she help other beings. So that's another story. So this book is the years ago. Actually, Debe is here, in the zone. She requested Achi more information book. And then we have this idea a long time. She requested many times. So when 2017, when I was in Tsopema with Gatin Rinpoche, Tsopema is Pema Samba was one of very famous holy place. So when we was there, and then I asked Gatin Rinpoche about the book Achi. So how to we going to create the book information. So momentarily he very happy, and he sharing his some part of a story about Achi. And we started from that day, and then collecting from many teachers. So many different teachers share informations. Some is already in some previous teachers, like long time ago teachers have some already mentioned about Achi, their connections. So that's also we some put here. But then of course we cannot do everything, like we don't know all the other teachers, have many connections, many different books has, but what I know, and we already put inside here. So that's today I'm going to share with you here very short information with you. So now here I pick one story first, because I want to share this story. Is I'm sharing with you teaching. So then I sharing this this story is better for you first. Okay, so. This is in the 2016. Then, so I went to Tibet from US. Then first, I arrived at I went to Seta Larongar. Went Chindu to then Seta Larongar. So Seta Laronga is you mostly, and of course in Chinese Sangha know is His Holiness Jimmy Pinso, Khenpo Jimmy Pinso's monastery. I stayed there a few days because I studied in there long time ago, and I really want to go there. That's the reason, also very difficult to that time get there, but luckily I get there. So little bit hardship went through there. So then after this, from Serta Laronga drive to Yachingar. Yachin is another monastery. Is there called Khenpo Achi is another very famous or renowned spiritual master. Yachinga is also the second largest monastery in Naneris in Tibet. I think it's actually the biggest one right now. It's biggest Naneri in Tibet. So then also monastery too. With 1,000 monks and 12,000 nuns. That time I was there, is like they say 12,000 nuns in that place. I went to this place. The reason is, my mother was there. She's staying there, and stay with her there and practicing, receiving teachings in there is two weeks. Then from there I have to go to Yushu, is Nanjing. and kind of 2 days. Like these days, like people go 1 day, it's a really long day journey, but I take 2 days, arrive at the Nanjing. So it's my hometown area. Then the Gar Monastery, Nanjing is from Nanjing. Then Gar Monastery manager come and pick me up. So we went to Gar Monastery in Tibet. Then, so this manager, he has his own retreat house, so he built his own residence in the upper monastery. The Gar monastery has, we have an upper monastery and a lower monastery. We have 2 sections. So upper monastery only ordained monks stay. And lower monastery has also some lay practitioners, just many normal people also practicing. There 2 different locations. Upper monastery is in the mountain, like we see this mountain in the kind of a bit in the middle of the mountain, and only one road to get in. So it's very high, steep cliffs, top of the cliffs. Very beautiful view. So in these days, like the Gar monastery area is called kind of a national park. It's most beautiful, sceneries, very beautiful sceneries. So many tourists go there, especially government people, go into the Yuhu, Nanjing area. They go to that place to, vacation kind of like, want to see the region area. It's very beautiful. Then especially upper part of monastery, you can see very beautiful view. So then when I arrived this first day, first night, I was there alone, there was a window in the upper monastery through which you could view the entire valley. So the walking part also, window, and through the window also you can see all the view, and then bed, where I slept, the bed also in there. Window area. Then from you have a good view all the way down toward the valley. To enter the manager's house, you walk past this window to reach the door where you could come inside. Then, that place I sleep, okay? I was almost asleep, not really sleep. So this, I'll share you many times. Most time when you have some experience with Dharma protector or Yadam deity or some, visions, its timing is not when you have this very strong, how to say this, 5 senses. It's strongly, like you fully waking up, you hearing the songs, you seeing all these objects, and you have this senses very strong time, fully waking up all your senses. Then that time you cannot have usually experience, and then you also fully go for sleep. Then you cannot have any experience. When you get experience, is you dissolving all these senses, and then not fully sleeping. In that moment, some reasons you have, sometimes like you fear some experience. This many people, I think, practitioner has. Okay, so then so here it says I was almost asleep, not really asleep, but not really awake. Awake is two-way awake, you cannot have experience. You really fall asleep, you cannot have any experience. When I feel like something was happening, so something we feel happening is okay. So not the same as like you seeing some people, you know, like the see people just kind of normal, not just any special. So right now I'm sharing here teaching, you know, and just sun rising and the sun radiance, like light coming into this stupa inside. So when you have experience, it's like kind of feeling like that. Okay, just you know, like if I stay there and I or fear somebody coming into the room, not like that. So your feeling is like shining. Is what I share you, like sun shining into inside this room is like lights up and feel difference, warm kind of like light thing is radiance like coming. So feel like that's momently, okay. I open my eye and saw 5 females. Open eye is like the no really don't know. Open eye is like when we I mean the so when wake right now we open eye and in that moment the feeling open eye is kind of a different. So my same is open eye are seeing, you know, open eye seeing them clearly. So 5 females like the dressing and the 2 is come first, second one is taller and more powerful, and so females Achi Drolma and 4 members of the retinues. They were walking past the window towards the door. I could see them. So my feeling was that the center one was Achi. So center one is Achi because it's different, more, you know, powerful. And then there has same moment has like light, you know, like shining is different. Like you feel kind of like when you have darkness and like sun shines, like clear up something like that, you know, fully clear rising. And I felt so much joy, so then become like feeling is actually is coming and feel joy, okay. So different, something like feeling is totally different. We cannot put in the words, okay. They were coming into like kind of going inside to the coming to Rome. So then in that you know Rome, and I thought Achi is coming or be there. The feeling was so strong and it all seemed so real, very real. Then I saw these different special visions. So this, you know, that time I remember like very clearly, but not that after days like kind of hard to explain. Okay, so very hard to explain. And their clothes were normal, and their feeling persisted that it was Achi. Again, I was not sleeping, but I was not really awakening either. Then so that time I see that experience, and then I chant Achi's the prayer is like Yinzang Yin So Par Din Chi Jidong is like no naturally is chanting. So the Yinzang Yin So is we do in the every daily prayer, the first part. So that prayer is chanting. They are waking fully and look towards the window. My feeling was exactly the same. I still felt they were there. I felt so happy and full of joy. Sit up in the 7-point posture and chanted in Achi prayers. I was very happy. I could feel such a strong connections. The feeling was 100% like I was meeting someone there, like they were coming to get me, welcoming me home. That really helped me connect with the monastery. This, then I thought, okay, so the Dharma protector usually where we do practice everywhere, but in the Dharma protector is really strongly in the monastery. So I mean, when fear that, because become also I have strong more connect to the monastery, because reason is I recognize, okay, Dharma protector is welcoming to in the monastery. So then I very strongly connect with Achi and trust the protectors. I felt like monastery is unlikely any other place. So that is more spiritual. I'm just an ordinary person, and when I come back to the monastery, this powerful protector receiving me and said kind of hello, welcome back to me. It was that kind of feeling. So it really helped me more connect with the Dharma protector and the Yedam deities. As well, now I have more trust and devotion. And the devotion arising profoundly with that connection to Achi. Then, so that's the Achi. I have the most my beautiful experience with Achi. Garchen Rinpoche really helped me connect as well. So this actually open kind of connect door is Garchen Rinpoche. He really helped me. I was, become monk in Gar Monastery for 3 years. When 90s, 3 years I was in the temple. And during that time, I didn't feel any special connections. So this we have already in the book, okay, I'm reading. That time, not really strong connections. We know, so Achi is something special, Dharma protector. We chant in the monastery every single day, but just kind of follow by schedule and rules, chanting, but not the strong connection yet. Then we were, we were just always doing puja and prayers. Afterward, I went to study also Buddhist philosophy at Larongar. Khenpo Jiminpinso's, his university. While there, we asked Khenpo Jiminpinso for a transmission of the Rat for Achi offering prayer. He composed. So the Khenchen Jiminpinso, he composed one of Achi's Rat for prayers. In many monks from Kaju tradition, they all went to Khenpo Jiminpinso, request asked him to that transmission. Khenpo Jiminpinso, he give transmission or publicly Achi that Rat for he created prayers. I didn't, that time also I don't have any experience. We know Achi is something special, Dharma protector, but just this is the true I have to share with you. And I didn't feel any special connections after that. I went to then, of course, India's, many other countries, but again, no special connections. Then in 2007, I was in Nepal and met Garchen Rinpoche. So we was in the Nepal kind of monthly. Then I'm going to Tibet, he going to Lachi, where Malarepa's, holy place. So then just before we were both able to leave for different destinations. And he brought a kata and put it around my neck. So he put me my neck and the kata, and we touch our foreheads and chanted the Mahakala and Achi prayer together. So then he together means he chant all this. We do the Mahakala Achi, and we just doing every day in this prayer. We have a Mahakala Achi. So he touched his forehead, my head, and put kata in my neck, and he chant whole thing in that prayer, supplication to pray. So then that helped me, I think, have a very strong connections. They owned my journey. That time I started chanting Achi, the prayers. Before, of course, in the monastery we do group together, we do sometimes, but normally not daily prayers. I don't do, honestly, the practice every day and do always. So don't remember all the time. And the Sheda monasteries, they usually like to read philosophy books. We don't go to chant the prayers that much, and we don't really practice Yadam deities. And then Dharma protectors, we never, mostly people don't do. So then, okay, so that started, then I chanting every day. They helped me have a very strong connection to them. So it's like fears become like different. Whatever journey is hardship where go through, always works very well and clarify. It's a big difference. I'm mentally also chanting the Achi prayers. Like when I in the get car and transportations, chant a lot mentally. Because sometimes many people, they don't need to bother others, so chant mentally prayers, which resulted in more connection with her. So automatically in 2016, during my second trip back to Tibet, I had the Achi vision described, already with you, share with you, here with the very strong connection with her. Since then, I have had no doubt, become so no doubt, and more we practice Achi, and so then also not only practice Achi is for my something reasons, and do for practice prayer for Achi chanting for others. So more devotion arose in me, and I felt something different after that. Then after that become, long as you not dropped and you have a strong, really devotion, and when you chant this daily prayer, when, small offering we have, and you really use mentally visualizing Achi and chanting is really truly powerful. And so you can feel like easily can remove obstacles. Sometimes we do lots of prayers, but mind is not there, thinking about something, other things a lot, distracting a lot. So sometimes we chanting prayers, but mind is no connections, and then that is we really cannot count. If you chanting prayers, momently you into release, feel this connection, let go all these other worldly ideas, conceptuals, is then the prayer is truly powerful, is meaningful. It's we talk about also meditation. That's also meditation become. Your minds become really connected to the prayer, visualizing. So deity or the Achi where you chant is you feel become very strong after feel really blessed. So then of course I do lots of home blessings, and many places go to do the ceremonies, different kind of ceremony, and the laying ceremony. So this I'm very fortunate I can I have this Achi practice prayers. I run these prayers, do this, then feel very comfortable. So sometimes go to really bad energy place, in the Western people is less asking like go to bad negative place. In the Asian people where more where they stay, they say my home has a spirit, my home has a ghost, and something, some people I saw something happening, so they ask me, come please help, so I cannot say no, have to go. So then, doing this practice prayer is very truly powerful benefit. When I was in Washington D.C. area, so there are many Asian people live in the area. So then they're always requesting blessing, home blessing. Then when they're asking home blessing means always have something going on at home, no good things, negative energy, spirits is there. Some people saying like, I sleep and some come and bother me, and sometimes open the doors, or some people always inside my room, house. So please do prayers. Then I don't have a choice. I have to do it. Go to doing. So what is the prayer really helps this. Achi, small offerings, prayer. So this prayer is truly, cleansing the house. So when done the prayer after, feel very comfortable. So far, luckily nobody say your prayer no works. Okay, prayer so far works, and so that's I have to do lots in Asian families, like especially Vietnamese has lots of issues this kind. They're always asking. Westerner people never ask this. I don't know why is that difference. Okay, so then maybe they don't know. They have to ask, to do these blessings, or maybe they don't have issues, problems. I don't know. Okay, especially Vietnamese people has really lots of these issues. They're always dealing with the spirits. I don't know. And they talk about home has something going on. So okay, so since then I have had not dropped more devotional errors in me, and I felt something different after that. Feeling usually fade after a few months, but that feeling is still a couple months. When I have experience, that feeling is strong. The energy kind of that stay very strong. Couple months. So after then sharing it's very hard. If I share that next day for somebody for their experience, is right down is more beneficial, because its energy still feeling is strong, and then that's still like couple months. After that, naturally slowly, the experience is gone. Really very special. Khen said that in my whole life, this is the strongest feeling of connection I have ever experienced. The next day, when I was in the monastery, I had a very strong feeling Achi and her retinue were still there. So that's, the one of my story. And then other story is, we have many stories. Like some is like, dealing with some obstacles, practice Achi, and then you recognize, remove all the obstacles, and accomplishment what wishings successfully. And that's the kind of stories lots. Many people has. Then sometimes, in this book, the most teacher don't want to share, okay? And the secret level experience, they don't share. So sometimes they share very shallow level stories, but they really go deeper experience, they don't share. So that's why don't think about all the information is in the book. Okay, so some stories, if personally very powerful, but you're going to share the public is not important. So you know, then also not kind of like beneficial to share. Some experience, you have your own experience. But for sharing for others, it's not that, right. The sharing the information for others. So that's the reason. I'm sure many teacher has Achi's like lots of experience, but they don't share. And only here some just teachers open and they share some we collected. Some story I told you like more secret level connections. Even share is not really we don't understand. Okay, so we don't have the good experience ourselves. That's why you hearing that is not true, not much. You get connections. So what here mostly, my understanding is mostly this story is kind of more author level stories, author level idea stories. The inner level some stories here too. So what I share is like more inner level stories. But then they of course have very secret level stories, very very deep level stories with many other teachers. So they don't share. So even shares is we don't understand. That's you have to know. Then next story is which story we want. Which kind of story you want to hear today? They can come inside, it's okay.
Your favorite story?
Story is, it's a dependent person. It's like we have many stories here. Individually pick up different, best ones. Never go to same idea. Because, everyone has a different capacity or different ways, connection, and we have a different, our own situations. Like your background, family, job, your many, the reason your life, and then some you really needed to hear, some that don't much fair connections. So it's follow lots different individual level. So then next story is maybe okay. What I share with you is. Okay, here is Garchino Rinpoche has many stories. Okay, I just pick up one here. I don't know inside. What is? I will first provide a very brief story of Slow Monastery and Lochin Rinpoche. When the current Lochin Rinpoche, who is around my age, were related 6 of these Achi stories. In the past, the king of Nanjing had 4 different teachers, Rinpoches. So this, king of Nanjing, he has 4 his gurus, 4 gurus he has. So King Nanjing, under his King Nanjing has like hundreds of monasteries. Only there his guru is 4 monastery. He accepting 4 different monasteries. So he strongly respected the 4 teachers. two of whom were Drigong Kagyu and two of whom were Drupa Kagyu lineage. So this one, two is Drigong Kagyu, is one is Gar Rinpoche, is Garchin Rinpoche, Gar Monastery. One is called another Lo Monastery called Lochin Rinpoche. And then there is another Drupa Kagyu lineage. The two Drigong Kagyu Rinpoche were Garchin Rinpoche and Lochin Rinpoche. Their names are combined as Lo Gar Ni, means that usually people call Lo and Gar is like together. Lo Monastery, Gar Monastery is Drigong Kagyu Monastery. These two is called Lo and Gar together, meaning two, which refer to their two monasteries. These monasteries are not far from each other in eastern Tibet. Then Lo monasteries belong to the lineage of the Lochin Rinpoche, and Gar monastery to the lineage of the Garchin Rinpoche. Lineage means just both are Drigong Kagyu lineage. And the previous incarnation of Lochin Rinpoche was current Garchin Rinpoche's teacher. So this current Garchin Rinpoche, his teacher is the previous Lochin Rinpoche. In addition, one of his main practice was Achi Drolma. So this, I think previous Lochin Rinpoche is Garchin Rinpoche's teacher. He is guru. The Dharma protector practice laws Achi Drolma. When he was young, the current Garchin Rinpoche first went to. When he was young, means Garchin Rinpoche was young. The current this Garchin Rinpoche first went to Lo monastery. There, I think Garchin Rinpoche recognized Garchin Rinpoche, like previous Garchin Rinpoche's reincarnation when he was 6 years old boy. And then there, before he go to Gar monastery, and there took him to this Lochin monastery, Lo Rinpoche monastery. So this Garchin Rinpoche sharing, he went that monastery first, Lochin monastery, as it was closer to there. So when he was born, and this monastery is very close there, he was born. His biography says that he saw a statue of Lord Jigten Sungul there and experienced strong devotion to it. So Garchin Rinpoche went to in this monastery when he was 6 years boy, and they told in the temple has many statues. Then he see the Jigten Sungul statue, so he pointed to Jigten Sungul statue. He said, "This is my teacher. This is my teacher," and he's strongly arising devotion to Jigten Sungul. At the time of this story, Lochin Rinpoche's teacher Lama Yunga was the attendant for Tertung Osa Dorje. Tertung Osa Dorje was highly realizing yogi and treasure hoarder for the Red Tara text he discovered with Jamyang Chense Rinpoche. I have heard this Tertung had a different kind of personality. People said he was hard to deal with him. So this no Garchin Rinpoche sharing this information. So what he's saying is Garchin Rinpoche he explained about the first Lochin monastery, his connection. Lord Rinpoche, previous one is his teacher. He was young. He went to in this monastery. And then that teacher has another teacher relationship. His name is Tertung Osa Dorje. The Tertung means like discovering the text. So he discovered the many Red Tara texts. Then this teacher is Garchin Rinpoche explained is like very good teacher, but personality is like kind of very hard, no good. And one of his students, Lama Yanga, is what he's saying is, my teacher is the best realizer, I mean the high realizer, but personality is the worst personality in the world. It's most worst one. So no one can ahead go along with that guy. And that kind of a very hard personality. He was very strict, and I can't imagine him saying my way or the highways, which made him less popular than other tertons. So he's a terton, but usually many tertons successful, very many disciples, but this teacher didn't have many. I think the reason is because his personality, everybody's pushed away. And that's why it's only Lama Yanga, he only knows this, his guru, his teacher is a very great one, who was a highly accomplished Yamitaka practitioner. Having practiced Yamitaka his entire life, passed away a few years ago because his accomplishment, Garchen Rinpoche kept his picture on the shrine when he does Yamitaka practice. So this here is going many teachers' names, like you get a little bit confusion, could be. So now we sharing here is the story is this is story is I thought it's a Garchen Rinpoche's story, but not Garchen Rinpoche's story. Sorry about it. It's called Lojin Rinpoche's story. He's sharing his story. So he's sharing is like his story, but first we introducing him. Who is this guy, Lojin Rinpoche? Okay, the Lojin Rinpoche Gar monastery is very close. These two Digong Kagyu monastery, and both are King of Nanchin's guru. And King Nanchi has many monasteries, and only he goes 4 different monasteries. 2 is Digong Kagyu, 2 is another. So that's his guru's monastery. And then Garchen Rinpoche was young also. He went to Lojin Rinpoche's monastery when he was baby first. And Garchen Rinpoche's story about, biography mentioned about when he was his monastery, he saw many statues. He has a very strong connection with the Jigten Songgo statue. And so then previous Lojin Rinpoche is his guru. So that's he's sharing this, in his biography. So now this, then the Lojin Rinpoche, previous he passed away. Now has, of course, another, young one. And so this young one sharing this story, no. Okay, not previous one. Previous already passed away. Garchen Rinpoche's guru is passed away. So now have Lojin Rinpoche's young one. So his young one, he goes receiving teaching is Lama Yanga. Lama Yanga is Yamitaka practitioner. So his whole life is practicing Yamitaka. And he accomplishment Yamitaka. That teacher, MAG, also Garchen Rinpoche kept in the Arizona, his temple in the Yamitaka Shuran. So Lama Yonga, his teacher is called Usa Dorje, that is a Terton. So Lama Yonga explained his guru, his worst personality, high accomplishment Dharma practitioner. So that's this story. So now, here is the main story is Lojin Rinpoche first story, okay, from his teacher Lama Yanga Rinpoche. So Lama Yanga going to share this teacher. Lama Yanga is a Yamitaka practitioner. His guru is Terton Usa Dorje. Terton Usa Dorje is I already told you, worst personality and a very high accomplishment teacher. Yamitaka practitioner, very accomplished teacher. So my teacher Lama Yanga Rinpoche said, means like Lojin Rinpoche, his guru is Lama Yanga. He said, I was attending for a highly realized teacher, Terton Usa Dorje. So this Lama Yonga, Yamitaka practitioner, high realizer, he's sharing. He was attending highly realized teacher Tertung Usa Dorje. Tertung Usa Dorje is, we already explained, the very high teacher, realizer, but personality is very hard dealing with him. So my father had passed away, and my teacher told me my father's karma was to be reborn in the animal realm. And even more specifically as a tole cross between a cow and a yak. In Losama, a nearby village. Okay, so this what sharing is, Lama Yonga, he always attending with Tertung Usa Dorje. Tertung Usa Dorje is his teacher. So then Tertung Usa Dorje, I think, told him, your father is going to take birth in the animals. Because he's a very wrathful, he's just sharing like directly to, I think, just what he knows something. So normally teachers like talk about, maybe father is need some help and do practice prayer. They're never going to say, your father is going to take birth animals. This teacher we're talking about, Usa Dorje, is very direct, and the personality is not easy, and he just knows something, he just directly telling, doesn't matter you're happy or not happy, you accept or not accept it, like lots like that. He's sharing to him, your father is going to take birth animal. Then he also mentioned it's tole. Tole means like cross between cow and yak. So then he also mentioned the very close village, he's going to take birth. After hearing this news about his father, Lama Yanga Rinpoche began to practice Achi Drolma. So then he practiced Achi. Like Lama Yonga, he practiced Achi. He knows his father is going to take birth animals. He pray to practice Achi Drolma, and did many Tara, Gana Chagra fast offerings. After many days of practice, he had a dream in which Achi Drolma took his father's hand, bringing him into the Tara Mandala. Okay, so this Lama Yonga, he practicing Achi, pray to Achi, for his father. So this means like, this story is like, Achi is not only in the helping us, benefit us, when we are alive, like during the lifetime. Okay, Achi practice prayer, drawing is for also helping for in the bardo, and helping liberation from the bardo. So then this Lama Yonga, he practice lots Achi. Then many days, like one night he has a dream. Achi bring, his father hand. You see, Drolma took his father's hand, bring him into the Tara Mandala. Lama Yonga recalls that Tertung Usa Dorje do ritual for his father. But Tertung Usa Dorje told him that when he began to do them, he could not find his father in the Pardo. So now, Lama Yonga, he already did a lot, practice Achi, and the power of this practice, he has, this experience. Achi took his father's hand, bring to Tara Mandala, means actually Achi help him more liberating, And then he went to teacher again, asked him, please do practice for my father. Because his teacher told him, your father is going to take birth animals. And then his teacher, this Tertung Usa Dorje, doing practice for, his father. Then Tertung Usa Dorje says, I cannot find your father in the animal realms. So he's not there. So that means like, the Lama Yonga, he practiced Achi, and Achi helped him liberate his father. So Tertu Osa Dorje told him that when he began to do them, he could not find his father in the Pardo, he said. You must have already liberated your father there. He also said that his father could not be taken rebirth in the animal realms, since he was liberated and protected through Achi's blessings. So then he not going to take birth in the animal realms. So Tertung Osa Dorje told him, your father is not in the Pardo. He is not also going to take birth in the animal realms. He is somewhere already gone. So, that's the story. Following this, Tertung Osa instructed Lama Yonga that by practice Achi without doubt, with a complete and single-pointed effort, she could protect him and liberate him from the Pardo. So then Tertung Osa Dorje told Lama Yanga, if you really practice Achi and through your devotion, no doubt, and Achi can help you liberate from Pardo. That's his teacher told him. This teaching I received from my teacher Lama Yanga. So now is Lojin Rinpoche sharing this story. This young Lojin Rinpoche shared this story. Not really young, no, he is almost 50s. So not Garchin Rinpoche's guru like previous one. So he shared these instructions. Now you understand, like Lojin Rinpoche, his guru is Lama Yanga. Lama Yanga is a Yamitaka practitioner. So Lama Yonga's guru is Tertung Osa Dorje. Tertung Osa Dorje is a very difficult personality one, that guy. Okay. So then Tertung Osa Dorje told Lama Yanga, your father is going to take birth animals. So then Lama Yanga, of course, worried about his father. He single-pointedly focus, pray, practice Achi for his father. And then he has a dream. Achi took his father's hand, bring to Taramandala. So he has a dream that. And when he was dreamed that, then he went to his teacher again, asked him, please do pray, practice for my father. Lama Yanga requests to Tertung Osa Dorje. Then Tertung Osa Dorje, during practice, he said, I couldn't find your father in the Pardo. And so then that, means like his father is liberated by Achi. So then, of course, Lama Yanga, he told maybe, Tertung Osa Dorje about he, practice Achi. And he has maybe this dream. Of course, he shared to Tertung Osa Dorje. Then Tertung Osa Dorje explained him, if you practice Achi, not dropped, single-pointedly, and she can help in the Pardo, liberate. So he told him, your father is not going to take animal realms, no more, free from animal realm. So Achi already liberated from lower realms. So that's this story is come from Lojin Rinpoche. He shared to me, and then he heard from Lama Yonga. Lama Yonga is, whose his father is going to take birth in the animal realm. Okay, so that's this story. And have no Lama Yonga, and have no share with you to eat and understand the blessing of Achi. This story shows that Achi is Yadam deity and can liberate you in the Pardo. So the point is, this story main important point is Achi is not only Dharma protector, Achi is Yadam deity. And so that's why long as you practice Achi, Achi can liberate in the Pardo. We can pray, practice, benefit not only this life, in the future, in the Pardos, liberating. So that's why many teachers use Achi is Yadam. Huge Achi is the Dharma protector. So another prayer says, you are Guru, means Achi is Guru. You are Yadam, Achi is Yadam. You are Drakini, Achi is Drakini. You are Dharma protector. So Achi can be all these different, deity, Guru, Yadam, everything, everything. Like, practice like benefit according to individual level. So that's this story, the shares information. Story important. We have to recognize. That's also, I think, is another beautiful story because Tertung Osa Dorje, also we recognize you recognize different kind of teachers there. Okay, Lama Yonga, he always heard, like Garjin Rinpoche also mentioned, and another his book somewhere. So that Lama Yonga is also, Garjin Rinpoche receiving teaching from him. He's a very, very high realizer practitioner, especially Yamin Taka. He chant the Yamin Taka's mantras like millions, always in the retreat, never go out from the retreat. And so then his guru is this, Tertung Osa Dorje. Tertung Osa Dorje is, Tertung means discovering. Text. So he discovered red taras, and also when he discovered red tara, and then he giving teaching to Jamyang Chengse. Jamyang Chengse is a previous Zongsan Chengse. So there, the guru is Tertung Osa Dorje. Their guru is Tertung Osa Dorje. Then this Tertung Osa Dorje personality is like the worst personality in the world. So that's his Lama Yonga mentioned, Lama Yonga, his disciple, he says, my guru personality is the worst person in the world. But his Dharma quality, realization is Buddha. So realizer. So that's why the teacher has a diversity kind, different kind, okay? Not everybody is the same, it's like embodiment, love, compassion. Some teachers are really wrathful. And some, you cannot be with them like even 1 hour. So you feel scared. Okay, that kind also we have some teachers. But there are some very high practitioners, Dharma practitioners. They don't want to talk with normal people that much. And they're just, practicing. Only the guide, maybe 1 student, 2 students, they help them become realizer, but they don't go public and talk teachings. Some teachers like that too. And then this story, also the point is, what here this story is, Achi is like liberating us in the Pardo, we can be Achi is Guru Yadam deity too. So that's this important, we have to understand and teaching information. So now we're starting at 8 a.m., right? 8. So now it's 10, almost 10. So we're going to finish here today. And then tomorrow I can share some stories and we go to daily prayer. So now we are in the Mahakala. The Mahakala, this Achi is, when you have to journey on the way and you have to dealing any other something important, business, worldly things, so it's very beneficial to chant these prayers.
corazón, si alguien quiere seguirlo, lo puede pasar en
Page 36. Ho gonzo solo ho gonzo solo ho gonzo solo bar dorjen gombo na bo jembo bar njize jembo her ka dan ran yin jin ye de jiba ngo yi shi se zong ban sin yen zhen le to me de nyam ba mem den be so tam jen jom ba ba wo na zai lan de gen je yang je yin jong zha bo le je gan yin je de bong jembo me bam zi je je jar bo ren zeng je nam je ba pu yin de jong wa tam je zhe ba be sam den je zhu nir wa xie wen dang dang den ba je be sin cha ba wan de le je sar nga wa zha bo zha ge zhe we le la nir wa den ba song we le lan ta zar che wan ta do je wan so mei dor je ta zar nam je je da la jen bo da la gong se ser da nam je ba dor je chang dong xie je we ko song tu je den yin bon de la yong ne da la na me be sang je Dewa Jimbo Lam Je Bar Je Dang Di Jen Ji Ba Le Jar Wen Chen Le Zu Je Yang Da Ba Lam Lan Tri Pe Ting Nen Zeng Je Sim Ma Dan Tri Par Zu Je Te Tar Sang Cho Ma Te Je Par De Ling A Yi Song Lo Pe Lam De Mun Do Jen Tar Ba Sang Jo Je So So Long Do War Ze De Sor Ji Ting De Ya Men Den Be So Tam Je Le Jar De Ta Chi Dan De Len Pe Song So Ba Chap Jen Je Par Chor Je Lan De Me So Wan Den De Jen De Da Ne Ga Tam Je Den Chen Le Je Sa Wa La So Wa Je Da Da Ba Jen Den Tre Par Chor Je Do Wa Yong Je Par Dan Gong De Chon Chodan de mong ng ro to ba me ba de la de sor wen chen len zu je lo bar da we drap ge la so ba men den be so tham je le jar de ta shi dan de len be song so chap jen je par jor je ma ren ng je mo lam da tu je wang ge ma chi je yen ni ge yen yi shi je yen ni jin je zam de je wang ge de le jing hor de nie de jong bar ze de so yo a xin na na za ma so chi je ro ma yi shi ge ro ma tam ze ge ro ma wang ge la mo sha za le jing kan ro ma Chombo Tashi Tsarema Mayo Lo Zama Dekanda Zama Tenke Shar Zama Jubende Zama Pami Juje Soma Vini Nipi Soma Kachun Denye Tempa Soma Sharje Shipe Soma Tamse Chenchen Nala Yeshe La Sadra Mangawa Tuje La Sisho Mangawa Senla La Jang Rinto Mangawa Tuto La Topa Mangawa Chi Namje Namjer Bata Jang Korda Chepa Nala Kaya Goni Sinje Lab Deso Sungu Goni Sinje Lab Deso Toju Goni Sinje Lab Deso Yungde Je Goni Sinje Lab Deso Chile je goni sinje lab de soren garji di jen je bale jarwen chile zu je yang da balam lan tripe dingen zen je sama dang trepan zu je te dar sang jo ma de je bar de lenga ye so lo balan de mo je tar ba sang jo je so so long do wan ze de soren je den de ya men de so tam je le jar de ta je da de le be so so ba chap jen je bar jo je lan de mo so wan de je de da ne ga tam je de le je sa wa la so ba je da ba jen de ro bar jo je do wa yong je ba dang gong de jo ne jo dan de mo ngeng ro do ba me ba De la de sorwen chen zu je lo bar da wa da ge la so ba men de be so tam je le jar de ta je da de le be so so ba chap jen je bar jo je zaya zaya se de pala pala ho Chiga dewa panashawara chiga dewa jembe jengko ne yam lai soba ne chen ji pa dang te men che le jo bara se pa tung zhong chen le yong la sang ze ben me den la sen do ru zhe ma za we ya se re ye yong ngo dang ga we zha du zu si je den ba nge zhe la me ge lai sang ze lo yi xi tu je dan ye jom den Ten de me bong da we long jie na ya song sa zhong yi zi zhong me xia re xiang ye jiang gong ze lai sang ze ru zhe lao ma ge lan nam ba yen da ye zha da xing lo bang bong zen din zo dor jian nam bei xia wa yum jian zhou wen gong la sang ze lo ru zhe lao ma jing bei wei jian jie jia wa ren nam ba nga ye du Dirze chijung babe ranye jele dirze oma dawe geng bar jo ombe shaza bani shaware sawa mare pasha mane hon ombe shaza bani shaware sawa mare pasha mane hon ombe shaza bani shaware sawa mare pasha mane hon ombe shaza bani shaware sawa mare pasha ombe shaza bani shaware sawa mare pasha mane hon ombe shaza bani shaware sawa mare pasha mane hon ombe shaza bani Savamare Pajamane Hom Benzara Sado Samaya Mani Balaya Benza Sado Dinoba Dijan Jindro Meba Sute kayo me bawa, supe kayo me bawa, anerado me bawa, sarva side mindra yanza, sarva karma isai me sidan shayang kuri ho, ho bangave, sarva dadan gadan benzara mame menzam benzara ba ma samaya sadoa. Sanje genje ngor jirba ye, dorje janje lama damba ye, dadan kamson semje male ba, ritu lojon lame trashi sho, ranjin jiba chembe niba le, dorze parden jeze ritu ma, lamo chola japse songje ne, Jipa kenle choparanze dozo. Supplication Tara. Ma che wai me pe chi yeng na yong je zin la mo dru ma yo. Te sem jing ken la de dre ma dan jipa kenle jap dozo. Rang chi ge yin bar ma shi bar zhen yu mo wang de jir ba ye ma kor wan jiang be zhen jin la yong la mo chu je jap de so jin yin ne ju la ma shi ba da ni zi ge jin rang ne Chum tang en be le ba la yong yang da ge la mi jap de so to bar ga wa rang ge zem dong ne gong bar me ze bar sa wang en be yin wa la yong zhen be la mi jap de so Sen ran zo ni me ye she la ni zhen zhen be ba jia ji jia dar se jian jin ba nang to ni me jia la mi jiap de so yang da ge dong la ne ze jian jian zhe jie den zhe me xie be xie ze dong la mong ba la Yong ken jin jia la mi jiap de so, zhi dar nang ken zin ye jian dam je de da yer mi jie, da dong lo mi gang za la, yong zhou sang jie ji jiap de so. We're going to do once English. In the realm of Ambon Mother, Dharma Darda, advising the Reverend Mother, the deity Tara. She bestows happiness on all sentient beings. I supplicate Mother Tara of Dharma Darda to protect us from all fears. No realizing oneself as a Dharma Kaya. The minds of sentient beings are overpowered by negative emotions. These beings wandering in samsara are my mothers. I supplicate Mother Tara, deity of great compassion, please protect us. If the meaning of Dharma is not born in one's heart, one just follow the words of a conventional meaning. We are deceived by delusory philosophical views and dramas. I supplicate Mother Tara of perfect wisdom, please protect us. It is difficult to understand our own minds, Buddha's mind. Seeing natural mind but not familiarizing with it through practice. We are lost in our wholesome worldly activities. I supplicate Mother Tara of perfect mindfulness, please protect us. The absolute nature of mind is self-arising, known to Buddha wisdom. Yet because of a habitual grasping attitude, dualistic conception, we are bound by it no matter what we do. I supplicate Mother Tara of known door wisdom, please protect us. Although we abide in the perfect meaning of absolute truth, we do not understand the interdependence of cause-effect on the relative level. We are ignoring about the true reality of phenomena. I supplicate Mother Tara of true truth, omniscience, please protect us. Like the nature of space, which is beyond all conceptual limits, the reality of all conditioned phenomena is not different from that. but they are disabled on the path who do not realize it. As supplicate Mother Tara of perfect enlightenment of the three kayas, please protect us. Chu orjin Rinpoche lai sorwan den garjin parjin menjong shen tenjin samban zhiba dan chodang tumong zhobsa te som sanjin guru Rinpoche ngudru ganda dewa jin bishap Parche kinsara dindara trapezar sorwan depso sinje lapteso sanan samve parche shewadan samba lenje drapara sinje lo Emma Om Zara Sanje Nangwan Daye Dan Yesu Chobo Tuje Jembo Dang Yonde Semban Tejin Donam Lai Sanje Sansen Pamin Korji Kor Deche Om Zara Bade Me Baye Dewa Jinje Save Shingamder Dajin Dene Zembe Jurma Dai Jewa Jinja Barma Jubar Tere Jinne Nanda Jardon Yo Dege Dage Molanda Bande Soje Sanje Sansen Danje Je Kumin Drapara Sinje Labdesor Tiyada Benza Jaya Avam Boden Aye Soha Sanjo Sem Joy Rinpoche Maji Banam Jijuraje Yibanyam Mebayam Kongni Kongden Pewar Yo Mani Peme Hong Mani Peme Hong Om Mani Peme Hong Om Mani Peme Hong Ru Varjasava. You are the promoter of our escape for means, indestructible, step beyond all concepts, realizing the nature of great mother, transcending your wisdom free from any reference. Displaying your compassion, your severity, every kind of way, O Guru Varjasava, to you I pay homage. Amado Dorje Dabje Yishe Shirav Yomje Ngande Do Tuje Sedara Nazo Jayando Dorje Samba Chela Sanselo Benza Sado Benzara Sado Om Benzara Sado Om Benzara Sado Om Benza 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 Om Benza Sado 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 Varjapane. the compound power and the energy of all the Buddhas, the supreme holder of the treasure of sacred teachings, the subject of all the maras and obstacles without exception, operates and pay homage to Vajrapane. Deshen de dob je deshen sang wang a jen zong zeng cho de ge ma lin dren ze ba dor jen zeng la san zar du om ben za pa ne hong ben za om ben za pa ne hong 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 om ben za Om ben zarpane hom ben zapane 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 hom ben zarpane hom ben zapane 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 hom ben Om ben zarpane hom ben zape 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 Gewan de yen yorde da sang we da bon drup jure je drowa je jam ale de ye salang go bar jo through the virtue of the practice may achieve Vajrapane's great realization and through this state may I come to lead every saint may no one left behind. May every being along with disease be free at once from every malady. May all the saints that are living beings to be mentally heard. May every being be free once from every malady. May all the saints that are living beings to be mentally heard. Same jene ba jenye ba nyorda nele da jorje. Rowe ne namale ba da den yongwa me ba rejo. Semjene ba jenye ba nyorda nele da jorje. Rowe ne namale ba da den yongwa me ba rejo. Thank you, everyone. Tashi dele. We finish it today. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, Khenpo.
And also, Khenpo, we're staying on. Is that correct? Your attention.
So we have also another after hour. So in the, I'm sure in the Asia, most Sangha cannot stay too long. We're going to starting after 1 hour. And Zoom is there, so you can join again. Khenchin, Konjo Jamsen Rinpoche, he's going to share teaching in the Taras Stupa. And still we are very early in Mexico here. So people arriving right now. And yeah, see you later. And thank you everyone. See you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Khenpo. Thank you so much.
谢谢上师，
Rinpoche.
感恩上师，
上师
感恩义师，
感恩上师，
感恩义师，感恩上师，教师的嘞，感恩义师，
Bye everybody.
感恩上师，感恩上师。